Hey everyone and welcome. Well, you've all seen Zach Polanski, the leader of the Green Party, who's taking a bit of a surge with the upper middle classes. But I bet he doesn't know that his second in command is actually far right. Secret far right.
The core is rotten, and I can behold the tide.
Now you're probably wondering what I'm talking about. Well, before I do that, let's just remember, the people that usually vote for the Greens are the typical Karen, hypocritical traitors that just want to virtue signal, and when push comes to shove, they don't actually want immigrants after all. Now it reminds me of this gentleman. Correct, not political, remember this?
Yes. I'm just wondering if you'd like to go down on a list saying you're willing to take the refugees into your home.
Of course not. Only problem is I rent.
You rent?
Yeah.
Maybe an issue?
Yeah, because they've got, they put 9 bedrooms in a 4-bedroom house, so we're pretty much
So, since you actually adopt a refugee and take them into your home?
Well, if I had any space, I would.
If you had any space.
It wouldn't be
Right.
a nice place to bring them because it's a bit overcrowded.
Right.
But yes, if I had the space, definitely.
Thank you very much for that, love. Pop one into your home?
I live in a rental place, so I can't.
Rental?
Yeah.
You can't do it?
Yeah.
Someone else's job?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, I can't.
You can't take one?
I don't have a
Don't have the space?
I
We'll have a refugee stay at your house.
Yeah, I don't mind.
You go on the list?
I don't mind, yeah, I can take him in everything. Oh wait, I can't, because my house is only a little small and
Amazing. Would you be willing to have a refugee in your home?
Yes, if I had room.
If you had room, it's funny that. To adopt a refugee?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Any reason in particular?
I don't. What sort of refugee are you talking about?
Excuse me, would you be willing to adopt a refugee into your home?
No.
No.
Sorry, I can't.
Would you adopt a refugee into your home?
No, thank you.
No? Adopt a refugee?
I would be willing, yeah, if I had the space.
If you had the space?
Yeah.
So, where should we put them then?
Where should we put them?
Yeah.
There's plenty of people who have got them.
Who are you, mate?
My name's Jim, who are you?
My name's Alistair. I'm already adopted a refugee, thanks.
What does racism mean to you?
It means not equality for those who don't belong here.
For those that don't belong here?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Now I left that playing because it's genius, isn't it? And it exposes that all of these people that come out on these little refugees are welcome here marches are perfectly fine with loads and loads of refugees, so long as it's not near them. Now you're probably wondering why I mentioned the Green Party. Well, this lady is the deputy in command, and she's called Rachel Millward. I'm surprised she's not got a double-barreled name, but listen to what she says.
There will be a day when we sit our grandchildren on our knees and we tell them, first they came for the immigrants. So we hung out flags from all the nations and we said, refugees are welcome here.
Pretty much the same narrative that we all hear. Well, here she is, when it was revealed that the governments were looking to put 600 asylum seekers in her constituency, in an army barracks to be exact. And this is the letter, and it's very revealing. Very, very revealing. They know what comes with immigration. They know it for a fact. They know it exists, and they constantly tell you that it doesn't. But have a listen to the way that this is worded, and then tell me that she doesn't know exactly what they're doing to the country. Are we ready? This is in reference to the use of Crowborough Army Training Centre, Crowborough Camp, as an alternative asylum accommodation. We are writing to state our strong objection to the decision you have taken to use Crowborough Army Camp as a temporary location for 600 asylum seekers, because dire mismanagement of the situation is already causing major problems. Is it, really? And because we simply do not have information to reassure us that the well-being and safety of both asylum seekers and locals in the community will be properly safeguarded. So they know, don't they? They know, she knows, the Green Party knows, that wherever they go, it's a danger to the locals. But they find to do refugees are welcome here so long as it's you that's taking them next to them. It continues, as you know, our council was not told that you had made this decision. We weren't told either that you'd made the decision to open the borders, but you did anyway. until after the news was leaked to the press. Along with the East Sussex County Council, we received a strictly confidential briefing on the 10th of October in which our officers learned that you were considering using the camp. We raised significant concerns. What are the concerns? She tells you later on. About the suitability of the site, but we were told that any decision about its use was a matter for you and you alone as minister. It's funny that. I don't like it when it's you that gets it, do you? You're fine issuing the orders for everybody else, though. It's NIMBY, isn't it? It's NIMBY, not in my backyard. She continues, following that briefing, we wrote to you and highlighted various concerns. Quite clearly, accommodating 600 men on one site with no right to work brings significant risks. Now, isn't this what we've been saying for a long, long time? Have been called far-right, racist, xenophobes, bigots. The list goes on, and yet here she is, speaking exactly the same words when it's her that's affected. We had concerns about staffing resources at the camp, about police provision. Why would you need a police provision if they were just here to benefit the nation, my love? And about the additional strain on already overstretched public services. So they already know that what they're doing to the cities is overstretching all of our public services. They know that it's bringing a significant risk because they're not able to work, so therefore there'll be criminal elements to it. And she knows that the police are going to be overstretched too. So everything that we say is a danger to us, she's fine with, unless it's on her doorstep. Crucially, we clarified that it would be essential for the Home Office to communicate any plans properly and meaningfully with local residents. Join the club. They don't talk to us either, and you don't talk to us either. And when you do, you lie to us. We requested you engage with all relevant public sector partners, e.g. with the Town Council, relevant stakeholder groups, local MPs, the voluntary sector and the local community itself. We were assured this would happen, and we were told we would be able to meet you on the site so that as local leaders we could discuss concerns ahead of your decision. Sounds very similar to the grooming trials, I say trials, council meetings, where we were stopped from having any input. You see where I'm going with this one? Your team assured us that this would happen and that a proper plan for community engagement would share prior to any decision being taken by you or any announcement made. Yet you announced your decision on Monday without having met any of those commitments. Bit like the cash report, isn't it, that didn't consult any of the victims? It's a bit like that. This is an act of bad faith, I agree, but you didn't when it was us. Since your unilateral decision was unceremoniously leaked, worried residents have inundated the council and individual councillors with letters and emails raising significant and valid points of concern. So it's significant and valid points when it's her constituency, but everybody else's that has a valid point, like Epping and other places like Bradford, Rochdale, they can shut up. They don't count. And when I say they, I mean you, basically. We take no account of any racist or politically motivated communications that have also been received. Local MPs are outraged that you chose not to tell them in advance and are repeatedly sharing misinformation about our involvement. Is it misinformation? You were fine with it until it was your area. It's not misinformation, is it? You've just been revealed for what you are, and a NIMBY. Local stakeholders are angered by the complete lack of communication or consultation, as the working class have been completely angered by our lack of communication and consultation for decades. We note your position that you can use the relevant provision in General Permitted Development Order 2015 to circumvent the need to make a formal planning application to this council. We observed your request for confidentiality only to see this breached by a leak to the media. And this is what really gets a grow. Basically, it was leaked to the media that they were objecting, even though they're the first out with the placards, which we trust is being investigated. Did it come from within the Home Office? The leak resulted in an increase in community tensions. Why is that? Is it because the people in the area realised that they were being lied to by people like you? Would that be the community tension? Does this mean that you want to be able to lie so that community tensions are kept low? Which means she's not representing the community, she's dictating the community. Am I wrong on this? Let's continue to the end. And the spread of misinformation. This has escalated to threats of personal well-being of council leadership. These tensions will only continue to rise as we get nearer the proposed opening of the site. It's fine for you though, everyone. Don't worry, it's fine for you. Please do not underestimate the gravity of the situation here. The Home Office's lack of presence locally is lamentable, given you and your team's total failure to keep the promises made and now the obvious consequences of that failure. It is essential that you reverse your decision. So there you go, everyone. If it's you, she wants
Today,
this.
when we sit our grandchildren on our knees and we tell them, first they came for the immigrants. So we hung out flags from all the nations and we said, refugees are welcome here.
In your area. She didn't put any flags out in her area, I guarantee it. If she won't take 600, imagine the people that are having to take thousands around them. She's fine for you though, everyone. She's fine for you. This is the state of our politics in this country. They don't represent anyone in this country other than themselves. And the Greens are no different, everyone. The Greens are, in fact, they're probably worse. Because not only have they got this, they've got a lot of Islamo-fascist politicians and councillors rising up the ranks, haven't they? Let me know what you think, though. I'd like to know your opinion. Stay sane. Get the NIMBYs out of seats of power as far as I'm concerned. And I'll see you on the next one.